Yo, it is July 8th, 2026. Back in the library. I don't think I'm gonna be in here for too long compared to yesterday. But, yeah, same thing. Get to Okay, so I wrote down this part. It's splitting a file path into its components, so it's going more into detail. I really am just doing this to help me better learn, but it also helps you guys know where I'm at. It's chapter 4, page 94 to 95. I got new markers. So, as we did from yesterday, we know this is importing. That's the module, importing the OS module. And then FP, this one, right? FP is a variable, as we've learned. Variable. And so basically what's that doing right there? Hold on a sec. What that's doing, it's creating the variable named FP, like we just said, and assigning it to a file path in the Mac OS format. So this is a file path right here. I'll write that out. This whole thing, file path. All right. Do we go down here? D and F. These two are also variables. Okay, so there's two variables in that one. And that's what that's doing. os.path.split FP. So this, I completely remembering this from my head. Okay. We're using the split method. Using the split method from the path object from the OS module to split FP into file name and directory, right? That part I didn't remember. Okay, so yeah, we're splitting FP into its full file name and directory path. So when we print D, this right here is a directory path. Which is a part of D. And with print F, this is the full file name. Okay, now we're doing pretty much the same thing here. Fn and X, these two variables, okay? os.path.split ext f. So what that is doing, well, very similar to this one. We're using the split text method from the path object from the OS module to split f into its file name and extension, right? Yep. Split the file name and extension from the f variable from up here. So printing fn is going to be our file name. So this, wait, I don't want to cross that out. That's underlined. That's the file name. Oh gosh, my handwriting sucks. Okay, and then printing x, this is the extension. Now we have output. Output has become a variable because of this. Bring that up there. And what we're doing, we're creating a string. This is what these are doing. Creating a string from the D variable, this, I don't really understand this actually, then this variable and this extension. Wait a minute. Hold on a second, let me read this up. Okay, so we are right here To the flux table speech variable name output is sent to a string formed by df and slash and the extension RTF. So I don't really know what that slash is doing, but so we're creating that string and we're assigning the results to the output variable, right? So when we print output, it gives us this whole thing, right? Gives us that whole thing. Users Ted Python division1.rtf. So that just pretty much changes the FP variable. The only thing that changes from the FP variable is the extension part right here. So still a lot more to learn, but that's what that is. Yeah, not too much as last time, but still, you see my thinking process. All the variables, how those are made, where like methods come from objects, come from modules. You know, having to import modules to get all this stuff, right? So remember, all the methods that we used, besides like, you know, print, which is basically, you know, regular. Like I think that's just like a basic one. All of these are from the OS modules, so why we had to import that first. Yeah. And so, just so like for future reference, I'm pretty sure it was pretty obvious to you guys, but this stuff, that represents that we're using the Python language. And so whatever's in front of it is what I'm typing. But like when I say print D, Python, this is what Python automatically puts out. So there's no, that does not show up. It's only this. So pretty sure that was self-explanatory, but figured I should put it on there. All right, let's split file into its components. So I technically forgot to record an outro for this video, but I didn't really have to because that whole 20-minute segment of me explaining that dry erase board, like what I wrote on that, was all I've learned. So if you want like a recap of that, and like watch it, it's a summary. Like even just looking at it, like pausing it whenever I like have finished writing stuff down. I mean, it can give you a basis idea of what I learned that day. So yeah, peace.